Good morning, students. Here's Miss Kramer again with another lesson. Today we're gonna study about how to mix this beautiful rainbow flower, and we're gonna learn about again the color wheel and the primary colors yellow, red, and blue, and the secondary colors green, made out of yellow and blue, orange, made out of yellow and red, and purple, made out of red and blue. Don't worry if you go over the lines a little bit, as I did here, because we're gonna cut it out from a paper plate like this. So we're gonna get started with a paper plate. Let me show you how. You're gonna get your paper plate. And you're gonna get a black marker first, a pencil, and black marker. Your pencil on the inside, we would write our name and table number. So write your name, what is your name and what is your table number. Turn it over, and then somewhere in the middle, think about where the middle is. See, if I make an X right there in the middle somewhere, you can put a dot with your pencil. And then with your pencil, we're gonna sketch a big Y from the dot going out all the way to the edges, going out all the way to the edges, and then this way. And then we're gonna pencil out petal. So petal is a big U, and then it meets this point here. So you're gonna make a big U, and then you're gonna go to that point. See, big U, and go to that point. Now you have a petal. Same thing here. You're gonna make a big U. You can turn your plate, and then see that point here at the end. Go to the U and meet there, and make a big U here. It doesn't have to be perfect, just go around. It just has to be a petal. And now that we have it sketched, we could go over with a marker, but let's just sketch a little more in case you need to erase. Like if I wanted to make this a little better, I can make it a little rounder U, and you can do the same. Then in between, you're gonna make smaller lines only to this round circle that you can see here, and we're gonna do only start from here, go to the very top like a little petal that way, and again you're gonna start from the side petal and go over it. Okay, it's like a little pointy leaf. Now that you have some practice with these, so the big petals will be primary and the second petals will be secondary. So just so we can distinguish that these are secondary, we're gonna put 2 lines over that so that we know it's the color made out of 2 colors. Primary colors is just 1 color, yellow, red and blue is just 1 color, and these petals in the back are gonna be made out of 2 colors. All right, let's get started. So we can now use our marker. We're gonna highlight and go over and make these lines thicker, and make our flower stand out a little bit more against the background. I'm gonna outline it. Okay. And one last one. Now we're gonna put the marker away, and we're gonna pick up our brush. We have a little watercolor cake here in front of us. I'm gonna put it here so you can see. So I'm gonna always be turning the plate so you can see, but I don't think you can see everything at the same time. Let's see a little bit. Okay. So the first color that we're gonna start with, let's start with this one on top. It's gonna be yellow. So add some water to your yellow and start swirling around in there so you get enough on your brush, and start brushing some yellow into the leaf, into the petal, the rainbow colored petal. And this one is simple one. It has 6 petals. And for the other grades, we're going to be making a little more complex flower with much more petals and much more colors, tertiary colors as well. So these are primary, these are secondary, and behind them are tertiary. Okay, so just do, we're gonna do simple flower for the younger grades. So we're gonna start with yellow, and when you're done, turn your, you're gonna go to these 2 petals now, like the Y. So we need to leave a space in between to mix the colors. So if this one is gonna be blue, then this one will be green. So I'm leaving the small one alone. I'm going only painting the big ones. The small ones, leave them alone. So I'm gonna go to the next one, that's big one. I'm gonna clean my brush really well. And then I'm gonna go into the red, swirl, 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 a little more water, and then I'm gonna start painting my petal red. More water, and don't worry if you go over the line like I did, because try to be neat, but we're gonna cut it out of the paper plate, so it should be fine and pretty. Okay, so now we have the red. We're gonna clean our brush really well so we don't mix any other color. So if you can see, this one is green and the last one is black. This one is blue next to it, but it looks a little dark, but when you add water you can clearly see it's blue. So it's the second to last one on this side. Here is a purple and that's brown next to the right side. Okay, so we're gonna do the big petal again. You're gonna do primary color blue. Okay. Okay. We have some blue. Again, we're gonna, this time we don't have to clean our brushes much, because we can go straight to the neighboring leaf and take some of that blue from our brush, because we're going to be mixing, half of the leaf will be blue and half yellow, and then when they mix they're going to make green. See how it's making green? So once you go into the yellow, you're going to wash your brush, because otherwise you're going to bring some green to the yellow. So let me show you again. So let's go between red and yellow. So we're going to take some red on one side, wash your brush before you go into yellow, and then take some yellow, and you can mix your color and see how it is changing into orange. And if it's not changing into orange as much as you want to, but you can already see it's orange, you can go to the one next to yellow, which is orange, and just make it more orangey, just to make it more stand out, if you like. Now we're gonna turn the plate again. We're gonna go between blue and red, So let's start with red. Half of the leaf we're gonna do blue on the blue side. Half of the leaf we're gonna do red on the red side. And as they mix, you can see in the middle is a beautiful purple. And then we're just gonna finish painting the whole petal purple. And then we can add a little bit of purple from next to the red, just so that we make it stand out more. And that is our flower right now. So the next thing will be, we're gonna cut it out from our paper plate. We're gonna follow the lines and be neat. And don't pull too hard because you're gonna pull and break that petal off or cut it off, so be careful. We're gonna go very slowly and be careful with the scissors, don't cut yourself. And you're gonna cut this out. Check if you cut out your name. Maybe we should start with putting the name in the middle of the flower, because we probably somewhere cut out our name. If your name got cut out, write it in the middle of the flower. And now you got your rainbow flower, and we're gonna stick it on top of special circles together, and that's another class though. For today, we're done. We're gonna collect these flowers. Now it's your turn.